It's finally the new year. 2020 is over. For those of you who are new, every year I'd like to do a recap. A recap of reflecting of what happened to me in my year. This is my perspective. This is what happened to me personally during this year. The good and the bad. There were actually a few of you asking me if I was going to do this recap, and it truly means a lot to me that you guys want to listen to what I have to say or curious about what happened in my year. Like, this video is just full of me talking, and you guys are here to listen, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. That being said, let's go ahead and just see what happened to me this year. As usual, I have taken some notes down on my phone, so if you see me looking down, forgive me. So I was kind of bad with keeping up with like month to I pretty much wrote down what happened to me throughout the year, but some of the time frames might be wrong. I honestly didn't record time framing. I just kind of recorded what happened and stuff. So I just want to at least cover, you know, the things that did happen to me this year. So the first thing on my list is PAX 2020. It's kind of hard to believe because of what we're going through right now as a global thing. But that's right. This year I did go to PAX before, you know, shit went down. So many good memories happened in 2020 PAX. It was a lot of fun. I've met new people and people I have already met. It's always so nice to see people part of the community. Like, seeing everyone in person is very surreal. Every year it doesn't change. It's always like, whoa, I get to, you know, meet the people I see literally, well, mostly literally every day online. Every day I'm on YouTube, so I see a lot of you every day. So to put a face to the person in the chat that I'm talking to is really special, you know? And then the fact that we can all just like make memories and laugh together is quite an amazing experience. As an introvert, I always hate like the idea of going to PAX. I hate it so much, honestly. Like, it really takes a lot for me because I have social anxiety and I don't know, I'm just like thinking about it, I'm like nervous. But it's like one of the few times where I can like really practice putting myself out there. You know, I don't want to be very like to myself in a turtle shell, you know, always, and I don't want to let that stop me from like making memories and all that stuff. So PAX is like the place that I forced myself to go, you know. And you know what? In the end, I never regret it. I always have a good time. Always. Well, so far. Every PAX. It's been wonderful, honestly. Truly. So this year I think was my 4th year going to PAX. So our group is so big now, and it's so cool that people just like keep going and are interested, and it's really nice. It's really nice. And unfortunately, this year, which is 2021, we will not be going to PAX. It is canceled because of the current worldwide pandemic we're going through right now. And this year we're going through COVID-19, and everyone has to be safe and stuff, you know. PAX South was canceled by the actual, you know, organization. I think other PAXs are available, but I ain't going to that. Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna risk putting myself or others in danger. I have asthma, so it would be really bad if I would get COVID. And, you know, I want to be responsible and stay home and blah, 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 blah. But anyways, PAX 2020 was amazing. And I'm very curious to see what it's going to be like in 2022. This year's PAX, I went with Ballin, and she did so well, like, leadering the group. So GG, I keep telling you, Ballin, like, GG, you worked your ass off, and you know, you could tell everyone's enjoyment in the end. Like, we had so much fun, so thank you again, and GG, Ballin, for help leadering, is that how you say it? The group this year. You did an amazing job, Ballin. The difference between this year is I actually got a pass for 1 day, so I actually went only Saturday to the actual convention, but I hung out with everyone all 3 days. So it was very interesting. And I don't, honestly, I still had fun. Cause PAX is like cool, but really I go there, you know, for the people, as most do. After being there for the 4th year, I was like, okay, I think just one day is enough. Though it does kind of limit my time because a lot of people are hanging out in the actual convention and I can't really be there and I have to wait around. So there's like pros and cons, you know. I'm still unsure what I'm gonna do in 2022. I guess we'll see. We'll see. It's crazy to think that there's still so many of you that I'm going to be meeting one day. One day. Sometime after PAX, I think some things happened to me that I really don't want to talk about it, but it was definitely like a learning experience for sure. Fast forward some time, I think around March is whenever the pandemic started to happen. Well, I think it started beforehand, but I think it really like started for us. I think if I remember correctly, around March. Around that time, everyone was hearing about COVID. Everyone was confused. No one was really taking it serious. We thought it was a joke, you know. We also thought it was going to be something that lasted for an entire year. Soon things started shutting down. Everything was changing. People can't go out anymore. Masks were a thing now. Sanitation, staying home, not seeing anybody. It was very hard for the world, especially at the start. It was very confusing times. I remember they were like, "Oh, we're going on lockdown." "Oh, no, we're not." "Oh, things will be better soon." Nope. Everyone had to adapt to a new life. It was very interesting. Me personally, we soon got the order to not go to work and start working from home. Going to go groceries, having to wear masks, it was a very different experience. It was very strange, just like, you know, walking through the aisles, seeing everyone with masks. It's definitely different times now. At first it was kind of creepy and like sad, but now I kind of like masks, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. As an introvert, it kind of feels like I'm hiding behind like a wall, like a security blanket situation. And now, I don't know, I kind of like it. Also, like, being in this pandemic has made me feel not like a germaphobe, but definitely more extra cautious about everyone and what I'm touching and, you know. So I don't know, in a way it's kind of, well, I mean, it's not good, but I'm trying to see, like, you know, the positive side of, you know, COVID and the pandemic is, you know, being more aware of all the cooties and germs and stuff. I feel like everyone's a bit more cautious about that. Well, you know, the ones that care. So life started changing, everyone was adapting, and everyone slowly started accepting the fact that this is going to be here for a while. Once we started noticing that things weren't looking good. The thing about the pandemic is that I am a person who tries to work out often. And during the pandemic, when it started, you know, we weren't allowed to go to the gyms, you know, or whatever. So the pandemic definitely put a halt to my working out. It definitely slowed me down because we thought it was going to be temporary, and things were going to go back to normal soon. And no. So I tried my best to stay pretty active with like running outside, but then I have an injured ankle from a car accident, and running outside seemed to be hurting my ankles. At one point I was limping, and I was like, oh crap. So all in all, everything was just looking bad. But once we started to realize the pandemic wasn't going anywhere and it was here to stay for a while, I picked up Ring Fit. Me and Furan decided to challenge ourselves to finish Ring Fit. And you know, we fucking did it. I'm still very proud of us, Furan, that we were able to keep that up and we finished it. We kept up with it. Every week we're like, let's do it, let's do it. And we kept ourselves accountable for it until the very end. Thankfully, Ring Fit just kind of snowballed the motivation and picking things back up again. So after Ring Fit was over, that's it. What was next? That's it. It's over. What do I do? So the thing I started to do was do insanity. At first I was doing a bunch of like videos here and there throughout the week, and I did pretty good with it. Actually, it was very, very interesting because, man, it was so hard. Of course, insanity is hard, right? So, phew! At first, I could not keep up with it for sure. I was like dying, trying to catch my breath, sweating so much. I couldn't like do it very often, you know, it was very hard. But then I wanted to challenge myself. I was like, you know what? Let me try and follow this program. So Insanity has a program that you can follow for a month, and I did exactly just that. At the beginning, it was it made you work out 6 times a week. Man, that was so hard, but somehow I fucking did it. At the start, same thing. I was very slow, you know, trying to keep up. At one point, I remember falling backwards because I was so dizzy and tired. And then sooner or later, I made it to the end of the month. I still can't believe I did that, honestly. Oh, shit. Sure, I wasn't like super perfect, like keeping up 1000% up with them, but I did pretty well, you know, by the end of the month, and I'm very proud of myself for that. So once I finished the Insanity, I decided to invest in some gym equipment. Basically, it's like a barbell, an adjustable barbell that can turn into dumbbells as well. I started working out in my room, just doing random YouTube videos online for a while. And then at some point, which is interesting because the pandemic seemed to be getting better, or the spikes were going lower, so I actually went to go get a gym subscription. But I only managed to go like 3 times, and then everything was like, nope, things are worsening and spiking up again. So that ended really quickly. Kind of bummed me out, but I actually got the gym equipment after going to, or getting the gym subscription, which, by the way, I should probably cancel this. The gym membership, not the subscription. Yeah, I should probably do that. I think in November, my roommate actually got a treadmill. And man, how much that satisfies me, because I have been trying to train myself to do better cardio. As I mentioned earlier, I do have asthma, and I've been trying to train my breathing for a while. I think I started like last year, pretty much. I started trying to run longer, or yeah, trying to run longer. So at first I started not even a minute last year to a minute, and now I can run up to 5 minutes without stopping. But not always. Sometimes it's very hard for me to reach the 5-minute mark, and that's only recently that I hit that. So the treadmill has definitely helped me, because when I used to go to the gym prior to the pandemic, I used to be on the treadmill a lot. Eventually, I would love to do like a full running session without stopping. That doesn't seem possible anytime soon, but you know what? I'm gonna keep working on it, and that's not gonna stop me. So now we have a treadmill, I have my gym equipment, I have pretty much a mini gym here at my house. I have adapted and adjusted. Now I just work out in my living room. So at first, I started just doing random workouts here and there. But then, okay, so me and Furan like to still try and keep and motivate each other ever since Ring Fit, you know, keep ourselves going, working out, still trying to keep ourselves like accountable, you know, just to like push ourselves, right? And one time on stream, I was like, yo, Furan, I'm gonna try and start like jotting down my workouts just to like keep track. And then boom! Now we have a workout sheet that we keep track digitally. So now we can both super keep each other accountable and keep track of our progress more permanently and more, I guess, like securely. I don't know how to say it. You know. So that's really nice. Thank you, Furan, for doing that. And now we could just keep working and get better and So this is kind of weird. I know I just took out my arm, so I just want to see. This is my progress without Okay, I'm shy. Don't look, but look if you want. So this is nice. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. So this is my arm progress at the moment. So that's nice. I like what I'm seeing so far. But although I'm making good progress, I'm still definitely not where I want to be. And for anyone who's trying to find motivation, don't get me wrong, I struggle so much still. Like, I fluctuate in weight. I definitely have my down moments. I'm still very insecure. And you know what? Maybe I'll always be insecure, but at least I know and I have some goals at the moment, and I'm still working to get those goals. I'm not really trying to bulk, but a nice little muscle ain't too bad, you know, I'll take it. My personal goal is just to slim down and just to feel, you know, more confident in myself. I definitely want to, like, look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I worked hard for that. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may or may not know, I started my journey working out in 2017, and it is now 2020, and then now going into 2021. So it's taken me years, and I'm still not where I want to be. So for anybody who's also doing a workout journey or trying to better yourself, healthy-wise or physical-wise or whatever it may be, hey, sometimes the progress is slow and fuck. And I can relate and completely understand. It's really hard. I mean, it's hard for me, but it's not gonna stop me, you know. And honestly, it motivates me to keep going and to keep getting better. Luckily, I've already developed the habit of, you know, working out at least, and even if I'm not there physically yet, at least I know I'm keeping my body healthy. And for anyone who's trying to start maybe working out, I suggest finding your motivation. So my motivation in 2017 was going to my first PAX, and I saw myself and I didn't like what I saw. So me knowing that I was going to keep doing my YouTube career and keep going to PAXs, that was my motivation to get fucking, you know. As the years have gone by, you know, sometimes you can lose motivation, so you have to keep finding ways to keep you motivated. I have several motivations now, and they all help me to keep going. And again, now that I have the habit of working out, I think I can reach my goal eventually. And as mentioned before, now that I have a sheet and tracking down my progress, like officially and visually, I can see what I'm doing, and now I can add and change my workouts or add more, or, you know, just be more aware of my progress and my progression. So when I first started working out, it was like in 2017, I mean, it was very slow as well. I have talked about like how I gained the weight, but I'm sure I've been repeating myself. But since I may have newer viewers, I still like to mention, like, you know, if anyone's interested in trying to be healthy or start working out, etc., etc. Honestly, I just did very slow workouts, like literally like sit-ups from bed, or like, I don't know, doing super slow stuff like that. And eventually, like, just doing even something so minuscule, but like trying to get the habit going is very helpful. So I mean, it could, like, different strats work for different people, right? So you can either just jump in and but if you're like, you know, kind of struggling to move because you haven't been moving in a while, I definitely recommend at least going a little slow, just so you can start getting the habit of it. But first, you definitely want to have, or you need to want it. You definitely need to want it. Like, there is no secret way to start working out or be healthy. It's just, you do it or you don't. So, do you want to do it? Then get started. Sorry, that was a long conversation about working out. It's just that working out has definitely been a part of my life. It's almost pretty much everyday thing for me, so it's a very huge part of my life. And again, it's a big goal in my life to at least be where I want to be, happy with myself. And so, since it takes over my life, I have a lot to talk about it, you know? So that's pretty much my workout for this entire year. And for 2021, I'm definitely gonna keeping track, keep going. I ain't done, so we got a lot of work to do. So I'll keep updating you guys with the workout stuff. I guess like next year recap and see what happened to me this year, since I'm recording it this year, in 2021, and how I went about it. So that was kind of my workout thing in the whole year. I just wanted to like to talk all about it in one instead of like dividing it or whatever. But yeah, that's how I handled with the working out this year. It was definitely a bumpy ride at the beginning, but now going strong. So after the pandemic happened, fast forward a couple of months, and it's my birthday. So my birthday is on July 6th. And it was very interesting. So I really have to thank Fauna for this, because I was not expecting to do anything, of course, right? We're literally, you know, COVID's happening, the world's ending. Just kidding. But you know, we're, you know, in a situation where I thought nothing was gonna happen, right? I suggested painting and drinking and then play video games, and we were doing that. And then she had a surprise for me. So I went to my room, and then I came out. And she took me outside of the house in our backyard, and I opened my eyes, and there was people. We were all social distancing. Everyone had a mask. No one was next to each other. It was super cute. It was kind of like a mini pandemic surprise party. We just were outside in my backyard. We were talking, and since my birthday is so close to 4th of July, RFG brought us sparkler thingies, you know, that we turned on outside. And Fauna had made me, since she knows I don't really like sweets, so she made me a fruit cake. Quite literally, it was like a bunch of chopped up fruits in the shape of a cake. And basically we just hung out for a little bit until they left. It was really nice. I wasn't expecting that, so thank you, Fauna. Once they left, me and Fauna started drinking and talking. And I remember breaking my cereal bowl accidentally. That was a very sweet birthday, so thank you again, Fauna. I wasn't expecting it. It was very sweet. Thank you. So after my birthday has gone, more time has passed, and no signs of the pandemic ending. My work picked up on this, and then I got the news that working from home is probably permanent. So oddly, I've always wanted to work from home. I mean, like, I want to be a content creator, and that requires me staying home. So in a way, I got really, really lucky. Like, one, for being able to keep my job during the pandemic, and now possible. I mean, it's not like super official, but it seems pretty official that it'll be a permanent work from home situation. So everything is like, it's just like so nice. Like, again, me as an introvert, and two, my job was an hour away. So every day I would either travel to work an hour or more because of traffic. Going and back, so that would be a 2 hour or more situation of traveling back and forth for work, and I really don't like driving. Again, I've been in a car accident, and driving is just not my thing. If I don't have to drive, I definitely prefer not to. So that's honestly my biggest like relief for me. And honestly, I love this job, and I love like, I've been very lucky with this job, and I'm very thankful for the position I've been in, and so thankful that I can just work from home, being safe, and, you know, keeping a roof over my head, and not really having to stress much about that. So I want to thank, you know, my company or the company I work for, and my boss, and for them just like, you know, trying to take care of us during this rough time. So shout out to my job. I'm very thankful for that, so thank you. So a goal I made last year was to read a book, and I finished the book. I did one of my goals for last year, and I'm so proud of myself. So the book is All But My Life. It is a Holocaust survivor story of Greta Klein. This book was a really nice reminder that, you know, people had it so much worse in the past, and reading through this, like especially during the pandemic, really helped me. Times are different. Yeah, things are really bad right now, but man, it could be so much worse. So I'm thankful for Greta for sharing her story, and I really loved, you know, hearing someone just go through this awful time and finding the strength to keep living and keep going and still managing to have a smile on their face. So that is an accomplishment that I pat myself in the back for keeping my word and going through it and finishing the book. An unplanned accomplishment also happened this year. I started speedrunning again. Back in the day, I used to speedrun on my channel. First, it started off with Mega Man X, but that quickly died because I used to have, like, you know, when I first started YouTube, trolls were a thing or whatever, and I didn't really know how to handle it, and, you know, I got super discouraged and did not go through with that. But I think like a year later or something, I started speedrunning Mario 64, and then eventually I just kind of stopped. I got a new TV and I couldn't really use my 64 with the new TV because of delay issues with converters or whatever, and I just kind of stopped speedrunning. And this year I picked up speedrunning again, and I think it's been like 3-year difference between I started speedrunning, and I even beat my record that I last had 3 years ago, so that's cool. I mean, I liked that, you know, it felt nice, and honestly, I'm not done speedrunning. Like, I'm not gonna like focus die hard or whatever, but it's just like a little fun thing to do, you know, a little challenge, that I'll probably keep doing for fun. So that was nice, you know, picking it back up again. It's really fun. Mario 64 is my shit. I like speedrunning it. By no means I'm not like the best speedrunner, but you know, again, I do it for fun, and it's fine. I do not expect to beat the world record or anything, but yeah. We'll see if I speedrun any other game. For now, it'll definitely keep just being Mario 64. I did Mario 16 run, and now I'm speed walking Mario 64 70 star. So I still have yet to do like an official 70 run, but we'll see when that happens, or if it happens, or whatever. So another thing that happened this year is that I voted. It is my first time ever voting. That can be both embarrassing, but also like something to be proud of, because better late than never. I don't want to get all political and stuff, but definitely something, you know, something good. You know, I did something to be a part of helping, you know, progression. You know, I can say I did my part as a citizen or whatever. So yeah, voting, you should vote. Again, I'm not trying to be political, but I voted. And for those of you who are scared or nervous of voting, and if you didn't vote, I cannot judge you. I am 27 years old, and it took me till now to start voting. So honestly, like the way I did it, I got lucky. I went there and there was no line at all. What I did was just search up where I can vote, and then I went there, and then someone pointed to me where I had to go. I got there. They take your ID. Well, this is for Texas. I don't know how everywhere else works, but they take your ID, and they gave me a finger condom because, you know, pandemic and shit. I had my mask and everything. And then they tell me to go to an ATM looking machine, or like, you know, when you go to an airport and you see those little machine thingies, and then you put who you want to vote for, you print out your shits, you go and drop it off in the other shits, another like computer thing, and then I left, and you get your sticker, and boom! Again, I got lucky. It was like the first cold front day, so there was not a lot of people there, and it was kind of gray and rainy outside, so I got really lucky of not having to wait in line or anything. Anyways, okay, and then, okay, so next. So the next accomplishment that I did was hit 1 year learning French. So some of you may know I've been doing Duolingo. I'm trying to learn French, and I hit 365 days this year. I started learning French last year, but continuing to this year, I hit it. I don't remember when it was, but I did it. And I'm still going with it. I don't plan on dropping French anytime soon. So we'll see. I'm definitely not fluent or anything, but I've definitely learned a lot from day one to now. I can definitely say I know a few things. I think I'm better like trying to understand it rather than speaking it. One day. One day. I'll keep going with that. 1 year honestly doesn't mean anything. I've been doing very small lessons, but I feel like some small lessons are better than no lessons, I guess. For anyone who's trying to learn a language or do something, if you're bored or if you want to pick up a skill, I recommend a language. Hashtag not sponsored, but Duolingo is free. And it's a very easy way, and I know I've seen some people say like, oh Kat, I started Duolingo because of you, and it's very cute. I really like that. It makes me smile when people say that, and honestly it motivates me to keep going, and you know what, one day I'm gonna be fluent in French. So time goes by, October 24th. It's my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. Absolutely insane. That day was so amazing. You guys showed me so much love. So much that I even threw up. I threw up on stream. I was able to cover my webcam, but man, I can't believe 5 years have passed by already. So much has happened. So much. So there's a Twitter video that I made thanking you guys for, you know, the love you guys gave me that day, and I'll be sure to put it in the description just so I can also have it connected to this video, and I'll put the live stream as well. I cried a lot that day. I'm definitely so lucky. I have so many of you guys to support me and just be there for me, and you know, accepting and tolerating me doing the stuff I do on YouTube. And it truly means a lot that you guys are helping me on my journey, you know, to be a full-time content creator. You know, you guys are part of my everyday life. We laugh together, we cry, you know, so many things happen. It's been a nice ride, and you know what, and we're not even ending here, so thank you so much, you guys, from the bottom of my butt, as I like to say. Again, for the 5 years and on, like, I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. With the 5-year anniversary, I changed my overlay again, the style. I asked Fauna to make me a new avatar, so our style I already said that. Our style has changed, so it was a nice like new era situation. So that was nice, you know. It's like a reset button almost, you know, kind of with like the new current me, I guess, in a way. But thank you for everyone who was there that day and for continuing to be there, you know, past that day and on. I definitely would not be here or who I am today if it wasn't for you guys. Every single one of you count, for those fucking trolls, dumbass bitches, to the people who are there, you know, supporting me there every day and saying hi, and you know, my members, the people who play the games with me, everything, my lurkers, even my archive viewers, even from the days that are very quiet in chat to the loudest days in the chat. Every day is part of my life, part of your life, and it definitely is like, you know, something to take consideration. And I'm very grateful for just, you know, for the viewership just being at #1 or just for the viewership being at more than 1. Like, someone is just there listening, wanting to be there in company. Like, it's definitely not taken for granted. I don't know, I felt like I wasn't someone who was listened to in my life, but mainly because I'm just a quiet person in general. I really have no voice. I had no voice, and sometimes I still feel like that, but when I look like truly, like there are people who listen to me, and you guys give me the platform to express myself, to be who I want to be, and just have fun, and it's nice. Thank you guys, for real. Emotional. So when the 5-year anniversary happened, I said that I wanted to be a little bit more active on Discord. Again, as once I'm off stream, like, I'm just kind of like an awkward person. I'm not really social. I really don't feel the need to like talk. So I kind of promised, or like I kind of like push myself to be a little bit more active on my Discord. Like I have a Discord server, and I wasn't really active for a long time. Like I would say hi and here and there meaning like once every week or month, or like I didn't really talk in my server. Honestly, even now I still feel like my server is like a place for my community to like talk with each other. But I did say like I wanted to try at least say like hi every day, or you know, be a little bit more active, you know, be a little bit more closer and part of you guys. I feel like I'm still not the best at being active, but definitely better than I have before, for sure. And being just active in the Discord means I wanted to just be a little bit more social in general. Like I don't really feel comfortable being social, but I know it's like important to do so. You know, I have friends that care and want to talk and say hi, or my community as well, you know, the homies, you know. Like just because I'm more doing it for like, I'm doing it for other people, but I also know it will be beneficial for me, even if it makes me uncomfortable. You know, I think it's important to stay close to people who love you, you know. I really wish I wasn't an introvert. It would make my life so much easier if I wasn't. But, again, I'm still, you know, working on it or whatever. And as mentioned, you know, being with the social anxiety thing, as you guys know, Among Us is a thing that has happened. At first, I wasn't really interested in it. It's a very social game. And it really did not catch my attention and stuff, but then like all my friends were playing it, and hey, I'm human and I'm just over here kind of like, you guys look like you're having fun. And it made me kind of sad because like, you know, like I was letting my social situation like stop me from making memories with my friends and having fun and all that stuff. So I decided to start streaming it, but only text. You know, I wasn't ready to just jump the gun, and some people do voice chats and stuff. I wanted to, you know, baby step my way in. Like eventually in one of my streams I did a test trial run. And I did a voice chat for 1 round. It's so stupid. Oh my god. But you know, again, baby steps. And then eventually Boax, streams Among Us, and I like to play on his side as well, and he does voice chat though, and then every now and then I started jumping in there with the help of Liquid Courage. And okay, you know, I did that like maybe once or twice, very quiet, etc. Then something happened with Boax organizing proximity chat, and that was a collaboration between 10 content creators, and that required full talking the entire time. So that was a really big deal for me, and I'm really glad that I like baby stepped my way in, because you know, I kind of like mentally prepared for it a little bit, and I was able to do it. I did not stream it though. I decided to not stream it because it was just like a lot of pressure for me. Like I didn't want people to see me freak out a bit, you know, like I don't know. And I wanted to do it on my own pace. or whatever, and I could say it was you know, it turned out good. You know, it turned out well, and it was a lot of fun. And again, liquid courage helped me. You know, one day I will need the liquid courage, but the liquid courage does definitely help a bit. So one day. So I want to thank Boax for organizing that, and Furan for, you know, encouraging me and helping me, because I definitely need to push, because I definitely would not do it if, you know, if I didn't really, you know. Yeah. But it was a fun night. There was a lot of laughs. It was fun. It was fun. Actually, I have a video out, and I'm working on a series at the moment, but self-explored. I'm not talking about that right now. So as a person with social anxiety, I think that was another accomplishment this year. Last time I did a big collab like that was like 4 years ago, I think. So it's still not easy, and I'm sure it won't be easy for me for a while, but again, it's better than not trying at all, and again, not sharing beautiful memories with my friends, and you know, all that stuff. So I'll keep trying to work on that. I'm like twirling my I'll keep trying to work on that. It'll be a progressional thing for sure. And I want to thank you guys, also my community, for being patient. I know some of you have seen me have my little moments of, you know, freaking out about voice chat and stuff. I'm sorry I don't voice chat with my own community. Maybe one day, but you know, baby steps. So another thing that happened to me this year was a wisdom tooth removal surgery. I had my wisdom tooth removed this side, only one. And that was very interesting, because I'm very terrified of the dentist. I'm just a scaredy cat, crybaby in general, right? Can you tell? And so I was very scared, because I just hate the dentist in general. I've had really bad experiences in the past that made me, you know, have a reason to be scared of them, I feel. And so that was interesting. I had the removal. Ballin took care of me, so thank you so much, Ballin. I actually have a vlog video that I might edit eventually. So maybe you'll see that, maybe you won't, who knows. But thank you, Ballin, for taking care of me that day. She took me there and took me back, and it was a very interesting experience. So when I got there, of course, I waited for them to call me. They called me in, and they hooked me up to everything, and then boom, knocked out. So after I woke up, I wasn't actually like, you know, like the YouTube videos where, you know, like, so that was kind of anticlimactic, but that was interesting. So as for the healing process, I ended up getting dry socket. So that was kind of painful, but eventually I healed, and now I'm fine. So that's good. I'm just glad everything turned out okay. But that's my first surgery, like, ever. So I was very nervous for it. Phew! So all that happens, and then eventually Thanksgiving is here. Thanksgiving was really nice. I spent it with Fauna. It was just me and her. We, I think a few days before, we did some Christmas decorating. So we had the tree ready to go. Some of you may judge us, but whatever. It was nice, just like the decorating part, and then the actual holiday. She made us food. We played Uno, and we drank, and then we played like Switch games, and we're just talking. It was a very nice experience. Like a little Thanksgiving was different, of course, this year, again, pandemic. It was just between us, so that was very sweet. And same for Christmas. We spent it here at the house, except Fauna's boyfriend was also part of it this time. And same thing, we ate and talked and drank. There's a lot of talking, and that was nice. I think it was a cute little moment between us, and we opened presents and all that stuff. Normally I spend the holidays with my family, but of course it's a bit different this year. I did get to see my family. We were outside, social distancing, but I only saw them for like 3 hours, and you know, not the usual sit by the tree, open gifts, and you know, all that celebration situation. So only recently, like before the year has ended, I decided to open up a Minecraft realm. Basically a way to give back to my members, and you know, be even closer to you guys. So the realm allows me to play with you guys, Any sponsor can join. And we literally, I've only streamed it once so far, but I've played it for so many hours already off stream, and it's really fun, and I'm very curious to see how the realm is gonna go. I'll wait it out to see how long you guys are interested or how long you want to play, but for now I'm gonna definitely enjoy that ride and playing with you guys and creating our own little world in the Minecraft world. So I'm very happy that I opened this realm. And oh, also the updates next year in summer, I think, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, currently ending the year with the Minecraft realm was a very good idea on my part, and I definitely don't regret it, and it's definitely worth the investment because already good memories, like staying up past 6 a.m. I mean, obviously I'm taking advantage because currently on vacation for the holidays, but it's still something, you know, part of the memory bank, you know, staying up so late. I haven't stayed up so late since I was like a teen, honestly. Well, I mean, I've stayed up, yeah, I don't know, past 6 a.m. Yeah, I think, yeah, like since I was a teen, so phew. And the last thing to close off for my 2020 was New Year's. New Year's happened and I streamed on New Year's. So we did the countdown, that same thing as last year. Played some games. I think we started off with Mario Kart. No, we started off with Mario Maker and then Mario Kart and then Among Us. This is what we played, I think. And I think I stopped at like 5:30 in the morning, so that was nice. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for everyone who was there for the celebration. It was a perfect way to end 2020. So overall 2020, like for me personally, there was a lot of highs in my year, and I'm very grateful for that because the past few years have been kind of rough on me. Don't get me wrong, I had I mean, it's not like the end of the world or whatever, but again, I'm saying like from my personal experience, right? Like this year, again, I had a lot of highs, and I'm very like happy about that. Like it felt like like a breather, like oh, like finally. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of downs too, and there was a lot of moments where I cried, and you know, where I wanted to stay in bed and not get up for whatever reason that happened or that, you know, made me be sad. But every sad experience is definitely helpful to my personal growth. Same for the happy memories. I will never stop learning from my lows, and I will continue to keep learning from my lows. And I know lows will continue to happen, whether with somebody involved or my own personal demons, you know. There were a lot of times, there have mental times or dramatic times between people or something that happened or whatever. Whatever may happen, learn and be optimistic and be hopeful and be positive. You know, I'd rather do that than try and mope around. And again, I have my sad times. And there was a lot of times where, whew, I don't know. There's definitely times where I consider like going to a psychologist just to like be okay and know how to handle myself whenever I do get down and like that. But I think in general, I have definitely been getting better with, you know, emotional stuff or like reacting certain ways. I think my biggest weakness right now is insecurities, both physically and mentally. And that could definitely affect people around me, and myself. Like I am definitely my own worst enemy. You guys obviously see the smiles and stuff on stream, but there are definitely, you know, I am a human and I have, you know, my lows, like I said. So that being said, that transitions to my goals. I definitely want to keep working on myself physically and mentally. There are times where I just like I just hate myself. I don't know. I'm just like not fully happy, or like, you know, not who I want to be. And you know, I'm still working on trying to better myself. both, again, physically and mentally. There are times where I just like, I'm disgusted to what I see in the mirror, and it definitely like affects me. Something I'm still working on, you know. It's not a it's not a next day thing or whatever. I'm gonna keep working on trying to love myself, and I definitely do better loving others. But you know, yeah, I know there's that saying, you best love yourself. No, it's different, but I mean, I also want to like be happy with myself, both physically and mentally. So man, do I gotta cry in every one of these? God damn it. I'm sorry, my face is red now. You just have to deal with it. So I'll continue to keep working on myself. You know, try to react better for things. You know, try not to hate what I see in the mirror. Keep working on my keep working on my mental health, and I still like to focus on, you know, other people and like making people happy. I mean, like it's a part of, you know, doing what I do on YouTube. You know, I love making people happy, and then same for the people who are close to me. I really do try my best, and I really hope I really hope at least I do some part of that, and you know, other people's happiness definitely help me be happy. But anyway, I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, that is you know, something is I will have to deal with, you know. So that'll always be a work in progress. That'll be like a permanent goal, is, you know, accepting that I do deserve things, not, you know, not be so insecure about things, or you know, not beat myself up, and try to be like, even though I'm like a positive person in general, like I guess about like life and stuff, but like I guess like more minuscule, more personal and stuff, I'm definitely like not nice. But I'm trying to be better, and I'll just keep trying to work on that. So enough of that sappy shit. So something else I would like is maybe a new hair color. I like the red a lot. It's definitely like my blanket of like a comfortable, like, okay, I like my favorite color is rainbow. And then red. And the red hair, I don't know, it just fits my like my complexion, or, you know, whatever. But sometimes I just want to switch it up, and maybe I'll switch to a different color this year. I'm not sure if I want to do dark blue or white. You guys should maybe let me know what you think I should do, or if I should change my hair, or I don't know. I know some of you are going to be comfortable with the red, so I guess we'll see what happens with my hair this year. But another goal for my hair is I am trying to lengthen my hair, and I would like to have it to around half of my stomach. My hair is currently at my titties at the moment, so I'm sure, I think by the end of this year my hair will be probably where I want it to be. So this year I am turning 28, and ever since I was younger, you know, when you're like, oh, you know, I wonder how I'm gonna look when I'm blah blah blah, mine was 28, and 28 is also oddly like one of my favorite numbers, not including 69 and 420 and 6 as well. Yes, I have multiple favorite numbers, don't judge me. Anyways, 28, I don't know, I'm gonna be turning 28, and that's such a, you know, it sounds like a good age, you know, and normally I have anxiety about my birthdays, but I feel like, you know, I wanna like enjoy my 28th birthday, you know. I mean, it's all situational, of course. We're still in a pandemic, so we'll see how next year is and how my 28th birthday goes. But I kind of want it to be like big. Not like big, like woo party, but like big as in more like sentimental happiness situation. Anyways, that's my plans. You know, again, we'll see what happens, but I want 28 to be a good year. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I guess like for my past self, you know, since I've always like, oh, how am I gonna be when I'm 28? So we'll see. So another thing is keeping up with French. I already mentioned earlier, I'm doing Duolingo. I am past more than a year now. And I want to just keep it going and keep learning French, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Another goal, like globally, is, you know, the vaccine. I plan to get the vaccine whenever it's out, and, you know, hopefully, you know, I mean, I have no control over this, but hopefully, you know, the world will get back to normal and, you know, we can see the people we love and just, like, step out and get fresh air again. And, you know, I really want that for everybody. And, you know, there are people I want to see as well and things I want to do. Something I miss a lot is going to an arcade. For those of you who know, I love arcades. Like, not the people, the games. I don't know, something about being in an arcade and wasting money on games that I could definitely be playing at home. I don't know, something about it is nice, and then like having a drink or whatever. I don't know, I really love arcades. Something about it's just like, it's just happy, and then there's like, you can't not be happy at an arcade, you know. As a video game lover, like surrounded by games and like, you know, happy vibes. I don't know, I love arcades. I love them. I love them so much. They're just my favorite. I love them. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing again and again. Seeing people I haven't hung out with in a long time, or, you know, we'll see. So another goal. I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but my stats for YouTube. I always say like how much I have this year and whatever. So I currently have 9,140 subscribers. I also have 71 members. Wow. Wow. Okay, so next year, like, my goal is to reach 10K. We're so close, like less than 1,000 subs already, and it's near. Like, you can almost taste it. I mean, I won't be upset if I don't get 10K. Like, you know, I'm still enjoying every stream. Like, I'm going as I go. Like, this, if I'm gonna be honest, 2019 was kind of like a slow progression for the channel stats wise. But it was still like, again, like the memories and everything, you know, that's what matters, right? But if we're trying to reach like numbers and milestones, then, you know, 10K would be like the next thing. So my goal is to maybe reach 10K. We'll see. And as I've told people, I'm supposed to be playing Getting Over It at 10K. I think it's still going to be anticlimactic, but we'll see. We'll see. That is also if we hit 10K. And you know what? Hitting 100 members would be amazing as well, but that is also not something like I'm like, I need 100 members. I'm just like, you know, for both of them, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Regardless, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And if you guys want to join me for the journey and for the ride, then that's pretty cool. So I think the last goal for me this year would maybe finally include something musical. I don't know, I've always been like pretty stage fright about music, so I'm not the best singer or whatever, but just something, I think that'll be like a bonus thing. Like if I do it, then I'll be proud of myself. But if I don't, well, then I tried. We'll see about that, but that's a bonus goal, I guess. So I think those are all my goals for 2021, and I'm gonna keep my best to keep working hard to reach those goals. Keep working hard, working on myself. Keep working hard, making people smile and happy and laugh. Keep working hard to, you know, be where I want to be. That being said, I'm so thankful again. I know I keep saying thank you, but there's not enough thank yous in the world. So my shout outs are gonna be YouTube. You know, YouTube is my life. Everyone included in YouTube, the people I see every day. I'm so thankful for you guys. So thank you so much to everyone who's been there again, my archive viewers, my lurkers, everyone who's hit the like button, everyone who's hit the subscribe button, everyone who said something in the chat, donations, members, playing with me, you know. I will be forever grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, truly. So I want to thank Fauna. You know, we were going through this pandemic together at home since she is my roommate. You know, hanging out with each other, having roommate nights, still like talking through things and all that stuff. You know, girl, I'm always thankful for you. I love you so much, and again, you're always there for me, and you've seen me grow the most out of everyone. So thank you again for continuing to be there. Furan, I'm so thankful for you. I could cry. Like, stop. You have been an impact in my life so much. Sorry, I'm not trying to be sappy, but it's just, I just want you to know how much you have had an impact for me, you know? I know, you don't want the attention. I don't care. You've definitely helped me grow as a person. You're there for me. You know, we do this workout, you know, motivation thing. We've played so many games together. You know, we're there for each other on our streams. And you know, so much more. So, you know, I'll keep it short, but just know I'm thankful. Cheers to being there for each other, for helping each other grow, to keeping ourselves motivated, and, you know, for kicking each other's ass. For whatever it may be. Thank you, Furan. Ballin and Baha, you both have also been such a big part. I am gonna cry again. God. You know, me and Ballin, you know, hang out or used to hang out pretty often prior to the pandemic, and now that we can't, you know, things are a bit different, but we keep in touch every now and then, you know, Ballin was there for the wisdom tooth surgery, that she took care of me. 5-year anniversary. I was crying so much, and I was like, oh god, I need a hug. And she actually came to my house wearing a mask, social distancing. I didn't get to hug her, but she brought me this, and this is just like so wholesome. My bitch ass, crying ass baby shits. I fucking used it a little bit ago, so, you know, Ballin, Ballin, I cherish our friendship, and again, our friendship is pretty new, and I'm so excited to, you know, see and, you know, how our friendship adventures go moving forward on YouTube, Baha. And we have so many more memories to make, and so many more things to talk about and live life, and you know, all that mumble jumble sappy shit. Thank you, Ballin and Baha, for being there, and also, you know, recently for that house call situation that I needed help with. You guys have helped me so much, and to Fauna, Furan, Ballin, and Baha, like, one day I feel like I haven't done enough for you guys, you know, and one day I promise to make it up somehow, some way. I'm very thankful for all of you. And of course, lastly, thank you to my family. You know, we have our little family group chat, you know, I love my family. Of course, and then they travel 4 hours just to bring me like those healthy meals, so my family is always there supporting me, also coming into the chat every now and then. So thank you so much to my parents and my siblings. Like, it means a lot. Like, definitely, it could be, you know, I could not have such a supportive family, but I do, and I'm definitely very lucky. So, so that's pretty much it. Except something different I wanted to do in this video is do a time capsule. Since I have hit my 5-year mark, I want to make a little time capsule for myself for the future me in 5 years from now? I just want to see, like, if I'm still doing YouTube and if I can look back at this video and just see how I am in 5 years, you know? Like, how different is my life in 5 years? I'm 27 now, so I'll be 32 in 5 years. So I actually have some questions for myself. Are you ready, future me? Better be. So, question number 1. How are you? Are you doing good? Are you happy? What are you doing right now? Where are you living right now? Are you with someone you love? What are your YouTube stats now? I'll be hitting my 10-year anniversary. Let me know. What's the numbers? I'm just curious. Very curious what my life on YouTube's gonna be on my 10th year. Got any favorite games? So are there any new games 5 years from now? Is there a new console? Probably. Maybe. Probably? I guess we'll see. Let me know. What's your hair color like now? Is it long? Short? Show it off! Show it off! Are you keeping up with your fitness goals? God damn it. I've been working so goddamn hard. You better be keeping up with it. 5 years from now? Damn it! Yeah, honestly, I'll be happy if I reached some type of goal, but hopefully I'm keeping it up. If not, then fuck you. Get back on it. How's your French? It'll be like 6 years of French then? Dang. If you feel confident enough, tell me something in French. We'll see. What are your goals now? I'm very curious if my goals 5 years from now will change much or if they're going to be the same. How's Fauna? How's 7? Keeping up with your mental health? Still working on yourself? Feeling good where you are now? I hope so. So, future me, what would you tell me at the age you are right now, many years from now? What would you tell me? What I would tell you is, I just hope you're happy. I hope you've reached some of your goals. I hope your energetic loveliness is still the same. Your optimism. Don't lose sight of that. I think that's a big important part that I appreciate about myself sometimes. That I can still manage to be happy somehow or pull myself out of things, and I just hope I'm still, you know, with it and not like, you know, lost or something. And if I am, then hopefully this kind of snaps you back out and puts you back on track, and you know, hopefully 5 years from now, I mean, I really don't know what could happen, and you know, overall, obviously I want to be happy then, and I just hope I'm taking care of myself, and you know, keep staying strong. I guess you're just gonna have to let me know, huh? We're finally done. That's all I wanted to ask myself. So I hope to see an update video from my own self in 5 years. Obviously, right now, I can't see it. But 5 years from now, I guess we'll see. When I'm 32, I hope to be in ship shape. I want to be sexy. I want to be sexy going into my 30s, you know, fluent in French and Spanish and English and fit and healthy, and you know, doing things that make me happy and sharing the love maybe, or giving love, or whatever it may be, keeping you guys, you know, happy, still doing YouTube, you know. So we'll definitely see what life is like when I'm 32. That is it for my 2020 recap. I know you've heard it 1,000 times, but I'm going to tell you 1,000 times more. Thank you. I really hope everyone has a wonderful 2021. If you want, leave me a comment down below what your goals are. I would love to read through them. I will continue to do my best. I hope you guys will continue to do your best. Keep yourself safe out there, you guys. I want you all alive. Hopefully the pandemic will be to a close this year, but I guess we'll find out. Everyone, please, please, I really hope happiness and love and warmth and a roof over your head for everyone this year. Stay positive. I will do my best to stay positive as well. Let's just keep bettering ourselves and get sexy and keep reaching our goals. To the new year, to many more smiles and memories. More friends, more games. New era. Let's make it the best we can. I love you guys so much. Truly though. I'm Kat. See what I see. Until next year, you guys. Peace.